What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Las Vegas. Only this time I'm not on the Strip, I'm not on Fremont Street, I'm off Strip. This is Durango Casino and Resort. You guys have asked for this one, so I'm here. In this video, I'm going to show you everything I can about this hotel, including what it's like to stay here in 2025. Let's get started. All checked in here at Durango, and I have to say, what an impressive room. This hotel opened in December 2023, making it the second newest casino resort here in Las Vegas, second only to Fontainebleau, which, by the way, is only 8 days newer. It was built out here kind of on the edge of the Las Vegas Valley for a reason. This area was a little bit underserved as far as casinos were concerned, so it's here as a largely locals-focused casino with a lot to offer, but not a lot of hotel rooms. There's only 209. I will, of course, give you a full room tour of this room later on in the video, but there's something about being at a new-to-me property that makes me want to go exploring. First impressions are really important to me, as I'm sure they are to you, and my first impression of this place was fantastic. It looks great, it even smells great, and there's a lot to see. So I can't wait to go downstairs and see what there is to eat, see, and do here at Durango, and oh yeah, you're coming along. As we head downstairs, one thing I wanted to mention, especially if you're new to the channel, I always pay for my hotel rooms out of my own pocket so you get an honest review. This place isn't cheap either. I'll talk about the cost details later in the video, but sometimes they can be a little bit shocking. All right, let's go downstairs. Of course, we'll start this walk around in the main lobby. We always do, even if the hotel only has 209 rooms. This is it right here. It's small, but it is beautiful. And check-in was a breeze. I walked right up and was checked in within about, I would say, 2 to 3 minutes tops. Just past the front desk, down the hallway, is the Bel Air Lounge and the Bel Air Backyard. The Bel Air Backyard is the pool area here at Durango. This lounge looks super cool, and if I decide to have a nightcap tonight, this is definitely the leader in the clubhouse. The pool is closed now, but hopefully I can show you that in the morning. So the casino floor is pretty vibrant here for a Thursday night, and as expected, it is absolutely beautiful. Natural light spills in here from outside, which is not something you see in Vegas casinos, or any casinos for that matter. It's also pretty good sized at about 82,000 square feet. You'd be hard-pressed to find anybody in Vegas that's doing sports books better than Stations Casinos right now. All of their sports books are beautiful, and this one is no exception. This place is awesome. It's also attached to the George, which is kind of a sports grill, and it's probably where I'm going to find myself having dinner later tonight. I could hang out in here for hours. As nice as the sports book is, there's hardly anybody in it, and this is why. The George also has outdoor seating. It's an indoor-outdoor sports book, unlike anything you've probably seen anywhere else in Vegas. This is awesome. So this is the first night of my trip, and coming from the central time zone, by now I'm usually starting to bonk a little bit. Energy is low. Not tonight, and I'm pretty sure I know why. About 6 weeks ago, I started taking AG1, and I've never felt better. AG1, by the way, is the sponsor of this video. AG1 has become such a part of my daily routine that I won't do without it, even when I travel. It's the first thing I do every morning when I wake up, and I feel like I've done something good for my body, so it's been a very easy habit to form. AG1 also has 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients that fill the gaps in my nutrition, which let me tell you is something I really needed. I've been taking this every single day, first thing in the morning for the last 6 weeks, and I'm going to tell you straight up, I haven't felt this good in 15 years. My digestion is better, my mood has improved, and most noticeably, my energy levels are way up. Seriously, this is not just a plug, this is my own personal experience. I've even been telling my friends about it, and now that includes you. Get started with AG1 for less than $3 a day by subscribing. Use the link in my description box down below or scan the QR code that's on the screen right now. When you use my link, you'll get $76 worth of extras with your first purchase. That includes 5 AG1 travel packs, a shaker bottle, a bottle of vitamin D3 and K2, and a metal canister to store your AG1 in the fridge because, well, it also has probiotics and prebiotics. This is absolutely the best thing I've done for myself in a long time, and I want you to feel the same way. All right, let's get back to the tour. All right, let's talk ownership. Durango is a station casino. Station casinos have always been focused on locals. They also own Red Rock, they own Green Valley Ranch and Palace Station. But after 2020, they focused on selling some of their older properties to finance new development like this hotel. And I gotta say, it seems to be working pretty well. Like pretty much every station casino I've ever been in, the slots are totally packed in here. They have tons of machines. I've seen all my favorite games. As a matter of fact, after I get done with this tour, probably gonna, well, let's face it, lose some money. In the corner of the casino is one of the better looking food halls I've seen so far in Vegas. This is the Eat Your Heart Out food hall. Let's go in and see what there is to eat. Right here on the outside, we've got You or Me Sushi. Right next to that, there is Shang Artisan Noodle and Ipono Cafe. That's Hawaiian street food. Right in the middle is Vesta Coffee Roasters. This is not the only coffee shop here in the hotel either. There's one right by the main lobby. Toward the back is Fiorella Pasta, and I've got to say it smells fantastic. I didn't know this was even here, but based on smell alone, I'm tempted to go in. And it wouldn't be a station casino without an oyster bar. You better believe they have one here at Durango as well. This is another one I was not familiar with. This is Uncle Paulie's. It's a sandwich shop. At the very back for dessert, Nielsen's Frozen Custard. Prince Street Pizza. I don't want to spoil anything, but I was working on another video earlier and I had a slice from in there. Spoiler alert, it was really good. You can't have a food hall without a burger place. They've got you covered right here on the end, Irv's Burgers. And of course, what's a good food hall without a bar? This is Drink, this is the food hall bar, and it has awesome outdoor seating. All right, while my energy levels may be sky high, my stomach is empty. Time to take a break from this resort tour and go get some food. As good as that food hall looked, and it looked really good, I finally did settle on the George, and I'm not mad about it. I chose an indoor table, but it's almost like an outdoor table. This patio is almost like a veranda overlooking the sports book. Also, we're off strip, and I did mention this is catering to locals here at Durango. And this draft beer, Cali Squeeze Blood Orange Wheat from Firestone Walker, $8. That seems like a pretty damn good deal in Las Vegas in 2025. So I went ahead and put in a food order here at the George, an appetizer and a sandwich. I would call the menu here like elevated bar food. It is a sports bar and grill. I mean, after all, it overlooks the sports book. But there are some nicer options. There's a steak, there's salmon. There are some nicer menu items. But it also has all the bar favorites like burgers and sandwiches. I went with a couple of those. The honey sriracha grilled shrimp just arrived. I'm gonna admit, I just took a video clip of these. You saw it. They don't look as good, I think, on camera as they do in person, but they do look pretty good. And I am super hungry right now, so let's just find out. That is a humongous, meaty shrimp, and there's 4 of them. Maybe not a terrific value at $18, but Yeah, future me chiming in now. Maybe not a terrific value, might just be the understatement of the century. It's $4.50 a shrimp. It was a poor value. By the way, they weren't that good either. The glaze was not very good. The dipping sauce was pretty poor as well. I should have gone with my server's recommendation of the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. I've even seen those in other videos. Why would I get what I got? I'm stupid. All right, back to the video. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna enjoy this. All right, by now, future me probably chimed in and told you what I really thought about the shrimp. You win some, you lose some, but my sandwich has arrived. It's a hot honey chicken sandwich. I guess I was just in the mood for honey tonight. I don't know.
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
Hot honey. Anyway, this also looks pretty good. I'm gonna dig in. I'll tell you about it later.
Later.
This is good. This is a fantastic, juicy, hot honey chicken sandwich. This is good. I'm not even going to chime in later and tell you otherwise. All right, all done with dinner at the George. I'm going to call that good, not great. It was pretty good. All right, let's get back to this tour and show you the rest of this property. All right, let's talk table games. They're right back here behind me, and at first I thought we might just have a problem because the first table I walked up to was a 6-5 blackjack table. Turns out, though, it was a single deck table, and that was the only 6-5 blackjack I found here. The rest of it all paid 3-2. Some of them even double deck 3-2 blackjack with a $10 minimum. $10 tables are abundant here, especially for blackjack and poker variants. Roulette was $15. But if you want to play some table games, at least on this Thursday night, this is a fantastic place. $10 tables, great odds. Now at this point you may be asking yourself, but how's the cocktail service? Well, the casino floor is swarming with cocktail servers. I've been offered a drink 3 times and I haven't put a dime in a machine yet. I keep sitting down here to film these clips and I keep getting offered a drink. I'd say the cocktail service, at least on this Thursday night, is pretty good. So I mentioned the casino is about 82,000 square feet, but it's soon going to be bigger. Not long after this place opened, they announced an expansion. That's what this construction wall is about right here. The casino is expanding by 25,000 square feet out into the parking lot, and in addition, they're going to build a new parking garage as well. The construction has certainly kind of made this end of the casino ugly for now, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Also down here on this end is Summer House. This is a restaurant and lounge that has an awesome outdoor patio seating as well. Finally, as far as restaurants are concerned, you're going to find Mijo Modern Mexican Restaurant. This is upscale Mexican. Also inside here, and I'm probably not going to get to show it to you tonight because I just don't have time, there's a speakeasy as well. All right, that's enough touring for now. You can only be down there in the casino for so long before you want to gamble a little bit yourself, especially with those inviting table games. I'm going to put my camera away, my tripod away, and I'm going to go hit those tables. I'll let you know in the morning if I won anything. Well, good morning from Durango. Not exactly a sunny morning, but a good morning nonetheless. Slept pretty well. The bed last night was pretty comfortable. The sheets were fantastic, and the pillows even better. I give the pillows a 10, the sheets an 8, the bed a 7.5. All in all, pretty good, and I've probably never had a quieter hotel room ever, which makes sense. I mean, there's only 209 hotel rooms here. It's pretty upscale. I didn't even so much as hear a door close in the hallway last night. I always love waking up in a hotel room to some free coffee, especially when it comes in the form of an espresso machine. At least I think it's free. There's nothing else in this room for sale, so I'm pretty sure those 4 pods that I used were free. I guess I'll find out after checkout. Either way, I owe you guys a room tour, so let's get that out of the way right now. This is your messy room tour here at Durango Casino and Resort. This is a Resort King strip view on the 5th floor, and the first thing you're going to notice about this room is that it's spacious. I was surprised that it's only 480 square feet because there's plenty of space in here. The other thing you're going to notice right away is the decor. This modern desert motif is absolutely beautiful. The king bed is of course right in the middle of the room, and I mentioned earlier this is a very comfortable bed. The sheets and pillows were fantastic and the room was very quiet. I love the leather wrapped headboard. The brass reading lights inset are a nice touch, and I always appreciate having a bench like this one at the foot of the bed. This is your entertainment wall and desk space. I imagine there are a lot of business travelers that stay here at Durango, and if that's you, they've got you covered with a great desk. Marble top, there are plenty of outlets on top. To the right of that, I mentioned an espresso machine already. Underneath that machine, there are 6 drawers for storage. Above it, a humongous TV, at least 65 inches, it may be bigger. I love this chaise lounge with throw pillows over in front of the window. That's a nice touch. And I mentioned the nightstands. Very functional. There's a Bluetooth alarm clock next to the bed on one side, and on both sides you have push buttons for your lights as well as your privacy button, and 2 power outlets, 1 USB and 1 USB-C. To the left of the bed is a nice sized closet with 2 robes to use during your stay. There's also a luggage rack and a safe in here, a steamer up top. I will say this room has been completely spotless. I haven't even found so much as a rogue hair in this room. Something did get missed by housekeeping though, right here in the closet. It's an unopened box, and I will say, it was up high on the shelf. I barely saw it, and I can guarantee you the housekeeper is not as tall as I am. I'll give him a pass. It's just kind of funny. Pardon the echo, into the bathroom now. Like the rest of the room, the bathroom is very nice. 2 sinks, a marble top vanity. I love the amenities, thereby bodyography. The shower is humongous, and I'll say it's laid out well. I love the tile. The shower head is on the far end, but the controls are next to the door, which is nice. You don't have to get under the water to turn the water on. Behind me is a private water closet. The door's open now, but there is a door that closes for your privacy. Overall, I love the bathroom just as much as the rest of the room. Another nice feature in the bathroom, this is in the water closet. I love these touch lighting controls with a night light, so you don't have to go full brightness in the middle of the night. There's another one of those over by the vanity. I also love the touches like these fixtures. These are beautiful. And I mentioned the amenities. In addition to the soap, body wash, shampoo, all that stuff being single serve, you also have an amenity kit with cotton swabs and cotton balls, a makeup removing cloth. Definitely has that higher end touch. And I didn't mention, the bathroom is separated by a sliding door with soft close. It also locks. A lot of these don't. So that's your room tour. A nice room, but like I said, not cheap. I'll go over the cost details at the end of this video. For now, it's after 9 o'clock, so I've got less than 2 hours until checkout. I want to go downstairs and get something to eat. I'm probably going to go to the food hall and find out what I can find for breakfast. I also want to show you guys the pool. Not exactly a pool day, it's in the mid-50s this morning, but the pool does open at 10, and from what I understand, it's very nice, so I want to at least get out there and shoot some footage of it for you. Alright, that said, time is precious, so I will check in with you guys in a little bit. One thing I forgot to show you on my tour last night was the gift shop, because it was closed by the time I went to bed. Closed at 11. But this is a good feature because you can't walk anywhere from this hotel, so here you can get snacks, drinks, sundries, all that stuff, including your Durango merch. So it looks like just about the only thing open for breakfast down here, at least before 10 a.m., is Irv's Burgers, which is fine. They have breakfast sandwiches, breakfast burritos. I got the original breakfast sandwich. It's got bacon, eggs, cheese, tater tots, and Irv's sauce. This looks pretty awesome. Let's see how it is. Yeah, that's good. I'd love to try one of their burgers sometime, but we're checking out at 11 o'clock. Moving on to another place, so maybe sometime in the future. All right, I've got to scarf this down and go show you the pool, get back up to the room, and give you my overall thoughts about Durango. Stay tuned. All right, back in the room, so I did get to see the Bel Air backyard. That's the pool area, but just barely. There was kind of an awkward interaction. They almost didn't let me in because I wasn't wearing swimming attire. And then I was carrying this camera on a little bit of a tripod selfie stick, and they definitely wouldn't let me take that in. A lifeguard then did tell me that it was okay for me to walk around, so I did get some shots, and what a beautiful pool area. Now, I've mentioned numerous times this is a locals-focused casino, so you don't have to be a hotel guest to go to the pool here. Anyone can get in, anyone can rent cabanas. The cabanas are actually fairly reasonably priced compared to the strip casinos, and that is an awesome pool. If you're staying here in the summertime, that is a great feature for sure. The Bel Air Lounge also has an outdoor patio that overlooks the pool area, so that's another way to see it if you don't want to go to the pool itself. But it was beautiful. 2 bars, cabana style. Lots of cabanas and day beds. The water was obviously heated because people were in it, and it's like 60 degrees outside. So, what a great scene, especially if you're here in the summer. Alright, time to go over my overall thoughts about staying at the Durango Casino and Resort in 2025. Would I recommend it? I'm not going to do pros and cons, but I am going to compare the Durango to Station Casino's flagship hotel, and that's Red Rock. Yes, they have others, but I think Red Rock has long been their flagship property, and it's probably the most comparable to this one. Scene change, the light over there was driving me nuts. Alright, let's talk about cost. I mentioned I pay for my hotel rooms, and I mentioned that this one was not cheap. Although, I did get the cheapest rate that I've ever seen here. On a Thursday night, my room rate was $169.15, so all in, after resort fee and taxes, I paid about $242. While that doesn't sound super cheap on the surface, if you look at their rate calendar, you'd understand. Generally, on a Thursday night, it's going to be about $100 more than that, and on a Saturday night, it's not uncommon for this hotel room to go for $700, sometimes even more. That is astronomical, but keep in mind this is a luxury property with a limited room inventory, so they're not exactly competing with the properties on the Strip. I would say that the typical guest of this hotel is a business traveler or somebody who's visiting family in Las Vegas and wants to be in this part of town. Even though it is very expensive, I will say it's similarly priced to Red Rock Casino, which I think is the closest thing to this. Red Rock is Station Casino's flagship property in Las Vegas. Yes, they do have others, Green Valley Ranch, Palace Station, among others, but I think Red Rock is their flagship property, and this one is closest to that. Now, Red Rock certainly has a lot more to offer. It's a much larger property. It has bowling, it has a movie theater, it has more lounges, bars, restaurants. And Red Rock is right next door to downtown Summerlin, so you have something off the property that you can walk to and go do. Downtown Summerlin is beautiful. There's tons of shops and restaurants. Las Vegas Ballpark is right out there. Conversely, down here at Durango, you're kind of out here with not a lot to do. You're gonna need a car if you want to go anywhere in the area, and I think if you decide to stay here for more than one night, you're gonna want to go to the Strip or go somewhere else. In my opinion, you could stay at Red Rock for 3 days and not get bored and not even feel like you're missing out on Las Vegas. Whereas if you stay here, I think you will. Does that mean I would tell you not to come out here to Durango? Absolutely not. Come visit this place. It is beautiful. The service has been fantastic. The accommodations are great. The bars, lounges, and restaurants are all top notch. This is a place where if you have a car in Las Vegas, say you drove in or you rented one, or you're okay paying the Uber fare or the cab fare to get out here, I would absolutely tell you to come visit it at least for a day. When it comes to staying here, however, I would limit yourself to one night. Just one man's opinion, take it for what it's worth. Hey, that's it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you get notified anytime we release new content here on Show Me Vegas. I have got to check out and get out of this room in the next 15 minutes. And then I'm moving on to another property. You know what that means? It means I'll see you in that next video because there's always more for us to show you on Show Me Vegas.